Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as always. The Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Looking for room, it's Parker. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's locked. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Just keeps slinging it. Got a man, it's Terrell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Cotton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. First play of the period, first down here. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Luck. Working that left side now. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've been running it, but now the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good, and that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Makuba. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Platt. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Platt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Another incompletion on third down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll start this drive from the 42. Dropping back, it's locked.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Give to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Owls are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Might as well stick with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Lacey. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.